Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Today we are going to talk about letter writing. This would be our lesson number 2 of week number 5. My dear students, this question has significant value in terms of your board examination as it contains 8 marks. 2 letters, titles would be given to you, and out of 2 you have to attempt 1. So my dear students, it is very important to learn how to write letter. What are the key components of our letter, and how can we cope up with different types of letter. So my dear students, I have set 3 main objectives for today's lesson. By the end of this lesson, my students will be able to know different types of letters. They would figure out key components of letter. What are the key components they should include in their letters, and they would practice complete structure of a letter. I would show them the complete structure of the letter. My dear students, if we talk about the types of letter, there are many types of letters, but I have written 6 main types of letter. First one is called formal, when we wrote letter to some authority. When we write letters to our principal, our higher authority, we write formally. The formal writing we use. Second type is informal. If we can see in our book Grammar and Composition, first few letters are informal, since we talk to our friends, our mother, sister. So this is why we use informal language. And there are some business letters, there are some official letters, there are some circular letters, and we also write letters for our employment as well. So these are different types of letters. You need to know their names only. The thing that you need to worry about, first 3 letters: formal, informal, and business, or you can say the employment letter. These 4 are important for your concern right now. So my dear students, I hope that you are familiar with the names of the different types of letters. My dear students, there are few important things to include in your letter. If they are not in your letter, you cannot write a proper letter. You cannot write a letter that would give you 7 or 8 out of 8 marks. So my dear students, what you need to write in your letters, that would be important. So to start with, my dear students, these things should be there in your letter. The first most important thing is date. Date should be there in your letter. The pattern of date can be varied. I will tell you later on. Address, how to write address, I will tell you, but these are 2 compulsory things to be included in your letter. The third thing, most important thing, is salutation. What is salutation? It means that you greet someone. Assalamu alaikum, hi, hello, you use. This is called salutation, opening greetings. And then body. Body means what you are writing for. What is your purpose of writing? In between your paragraphs, you talk about your way of addressing the problem, or your message to someone, or you are saying thanks to someone. So the body part should have all the details what you are intending to write. And then complimentary clause. Usually we write hope to see you soon, take care at home, say salam to everyone at home. So these are complimentary clauses that we use at the end or at the closing part of our letters. And then the signature. Signature does not mean that we have to write our signature, but we usually write yours sincerely, yours obediently, yours truly, and then XYZ in paper. But if you are writing practically to someone, you can use your name as well. And if you can talk about address, in examination you have to use examination hall. Otherwise, if you are writing the letter practically, you have to write the address of your home, from where you are writing the letter. And there is a postal type of box in which you have sent the letter. You have to mention the address of someone whom you are writing the letter. So these are the most important components of letter. You have to be very careful for all these components of letter. My dear students, as an examiner, as a teacher, what we look at the what things we usually observe in the letter. What you need to be worried about in your letters. The first thing is identify the type of letter. For example, there is a formal writing and you are writing informal language. You are saying hello, I hope to see you soon. You cannot write like this in formal letters. So this is what you need to remember. If this is a business letter or an employment letter, you cannot write a story in that letter. So you need to be very careful in your approach of writing letters. The type of letter will ask you to write a particular type of writing. And then make sure you open and close the letter correctly. You should greet the person whom you are writing, and you should close the letter with proper closing remarks. Say thanks to him, say salam to everyone, whatsoever you can write. Establish the main intent of the letter, that is the body part. If you are writing a letter, there are many students who wants to write letter themselves, but as an examiner I have seen that they lack information required in the letter. So if you are writing your own self, you have to include the body, what you are writing. Give the reasons why are you writing a letter, and then be careful of the language. That is the most important part, my dear students. So language is very important. Why I'm saying, because the grammar, if we talk about metric level, grammar has the most significant value. If your grammar is correct, I can guarantee you your half of mistakes could be overlooked. Why? Because grammar gives a beautiful idea of writing. So you need to be very careful in your grammar. Should not commit grammar mistakes, should not commit spelling mistakes or tense issues. You are writing present and suddenly you jump to past tenses. You should not do like this. You need to be very careful in your tenses, in your spellings, in your other parts of grammar. And then the letter. Most students ask me, sir, the size of the letter is too small in grammar and composition. Yes, it is, but you need to include, if you can write a whole page of letter, examiner full, if we can say the legal size paper, exam paper, if you can write the whole one side of the paper, a complete letter, that would be enough. With no problem, with no grammatical errors, you will get 7 or 8 inshallah out of your letter. So length does not matter. If you are writing quality, maybe you will get full marks out of it. So this is all about the letter introduction. Now there is a letter in front of you. Write a letter to your friend congratulating him or her on his or her success in class 10th board examination. So this is the question, for example, and how you will how you will write a letter on it. This is the sample letter I have taken from a website. A student wrote this letter. Let's see what is the possible solution of this particular question. So the question is, write a letter to your friend congratulating him or her on his or her success in class 10th board examination. So what we are going to do is we will write examination hall, city ABC, April 28th 2020. So this is how you need to write the date, April 28th or 28th April, 2020. So you can write like this as well, and then you may or may not left the line beneath the date. Dear friend, you will start from here since your addressee is your friend. My happiness knew no bounds when I got to know that you have topped your school and achieved your dream. I felt so pleased that I wish I were there to congratulate you personally. So this is salutation. What is salutation? You greet someone, you exchange your thoughts, you exchange your expression, your everything with the addressee. And then the result has proved that hard work, determination and perseverance bring good results. You were so laborious and passionate about it. I know you were very nervous too, but I was always very confident that you would come out with flying colors. I apologize that I could not even attend the celebration party despite my wishes. So this is the body paragraph. Hope to see you soon. Please be encouraged and continue your hard work. Your future is very bright. My parents and elder sister have sent lots of love and heartiest congratulations. So these two paragraphs are body paragraphs. So in these two paragraphs he sent all the expression he could send. So this is body paragraph. And one thing you are noticing over here is the way of writing. That is very informal. My happiness knew no bounds when I got. For example, if you are in front of your principal, you would say, you could not say my happiness knew no bounds when I meet you. This is informal language. When you talk to your friends, to your family members, this is the type of informal language. So my dear students, with lots of love, this is complimentary clause, with lots of love and best wishes, and then the signature, yours lovingly XYZ. Most students will commit a mistake over here. They will write your apostrophe S. And yes student, there is no word in English language your is, so you should not write apostrophe with your. So it will become yours without any apostrophe. Yours lovingly, and then comma, and then XYZ. This is the complete letter, the sample, a great beautiful use of language and a complete letter. I hope everything is clear to you after looking at the sample letter. Now I would like to recap what we have talked about. My dear students, we talked about types of letter. There are multiple types of letter, in which there are 4 letters that you should work on. One is formal, the other one is informal, one is business, and then is employment. There are some key components that we have talked about. These are the key components: date, address, salutation, body, complimentary clause, and signature. These all should be important. These all are important, and they should be in your letter. And then the complete structure. This is the way you have to write the letter. This is the complete structure. This is what you need to follow. So my dear students, I hope you have learned how to write a letter. You have learned what key components that you are bound to write in your letter. What I am going to tell you, that is, many students are asking me, sir, what work we are going to do on our notebooks. My dear students, you have to write the answer questions, chapter answer questions, translation, letters, paragraphs. These all must be on your notebook. Why? Because we are bound to do this. All question answer must be on your notebook. All letters must be on your notebook. Translation must be there on your notebook. I will tell you what you need to write on your notebook on the assignment. So watch out the assignment of week number 5. With this, I would say goodbye to you and wish you best of luck.